Innovation at Century really started when we stopped looking at what already exists. So one of the first things we did at Century was just break the mold entirely and say, stop looking at what already exists. We're only about creating those things that do not exist, that add new value, new benefits that have never been introduced in the industry before.
Century's always been an innovator in martial arts products. The Wave Master is a prime example of that, and that's a number of years old now, so we wanted to continue that tradition. When we started the Versus One of the biggest challenges that we had at the time was, how do we get this to stand up? Well, we looked at getting the base as low as possible with as much weight as possible, but still we wanted something that was easy to move around. What we settled on was a sand-filled base. But it still can go down, and that was one of the features that we really liked as we moved forward.
We wanted something that was for an individual, something that one person could train with, and that would have a lot of versatility to it, and be able to do anything. The one thing on our wish list was to be able to do that inside leg kick. Our problem was some of the martial artists training here in the training room. The first epiphany was when we were trying to do knee strikes on a freestanding bag that is vertical. It was, I think, the next day that we got the whole R&D team from Century in the training room, and we were working on the freestanding bags, and the big epiphany for us was people are not shaped like tubes. Why are we always training on things shaped like tubes?
And so we started thinking, well, what can we do to just move forward again? And so we talked about some different things. We had some sketches showing legs on a tube. Through discussions with the rest of the team, we came up with a three-legged Versus.
Century martial artists around the building came in and tried it, played with it some. The first thing that they would do is just stare at it and not know what to do. They realized, wait a minute, this completely changed all the rules.
So expanding on the Versus One technology, we thought, what's the next step? So we added arms. It just opened up a whole nother realm of possibilities. Again, people aren't tubes, they have arms and legs. So now with the Versus Two, we've kind of got the best of both worlds. We have a good partner in Greg Jackson in Jackson Winklejohn Gym, and so we took the earliest sample out to his gym. So after spending some time with him, we came back and made some revisions to the arms, and honestly, it was about 23 revisions until we got what we have today.
The arms couldn't be like grappling dummies where they slide off. There's no ability to really truly do an underhook and overhook and feel like you've got a hold of the dummy. And we knew when we had arms that you could hook onto, which is why we shaped it very specifically for a real reason, as far as being able to grab, lock, be able to do underhooks, overhooks. Those were all critical to it.
Unlike other grappling dummies today where you'd have to have someone stand behind it and hold it or prop it up and then rush in at it, the Versus will stand up on its own just like an opponent. You can take it down, work some techniques, and then stand it up again to start over again. Versus product line is like nothing you'll find on the market today. It's innovative, it addresses so many issues, so many areas that martial artists can't work on today by themselves. It's just a product line that is going to continue to grow. We're constantly working on improvements, new products that are going to fit into the line, just ways that we can continue to make better products for martial artists.
We've only begun to innovate, and we are very excited about what's to come.